What's good, brother? Hope you're doing good. Or sister. What's good, sister? Because, there could be women watching this channel, too. It's not just bros. Even though this content, I would say, is mainly for the bros. It's mainly for the brothers. But you never know, man. We might have some sisters stumble across this just out of curiosity. Who knows, man? Who knows? Oh, my God, am I stuffed up right now, I'll tell you that. Really stuffed up. I was kind of under the weather the last few days. Nothing crazy. It was just, had like a mild sore throat for one day, and then literally the day after that, it was gone. And, been fine, but just had a little bit of a runny nose and just kind of like a mild head cold. So having to deal with that right now. And it's cold out tonight. I mean, it's a chilly night out here. It's, actually, I think as of right now, it's officially fall. It's September 21st, 2024. That marks an official end of summer. And so it's fall, and I can feel it. It's colder nights, shorter days. It's not as hot during the day. I talked about that yesterday, man. I'm not a big summer guy, so I'm actually thankful that the weather is cooling off and I can start wearing my cool clothes again. I've always thought of this, it's like winter is men's season to, really shine in their style. And summer is women's season to shine in their style. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just think as like guys, we're kind of limited with what we can wear in the summertime. Because a lot of it's jackets, it's pants, it's sweaters. You can't comfortably wear any of that stuff when it's, frickin' 95 degrees outside. Let's be real. Looks like we got some dude cruising around. He's on a late night drive. He's on his late night Sigma Doomer drive. Anyways, man, I don't really have a topic right now to talk about. I did. But honestly, I think it's better for a different time. I don't have the mental wherewithal to talk through it. I just kind of want to come out here, shoot the shit. I also made a promise to myself today at some time to, just make a YouTube video talking about whatever. Didn't want to let myself down. What's that guy doing? What's that guy doing? Man, I swear I've seen these cars driving around. They've been driving around as I was driving around looking for a spot. Wouldn't it be kind of funny if just one of them pulled up and, called me faggot or something? I don't know. But yeah, man, I mean, gosh, if there's one thing I talk about right now, I'd say nighttime, man. Late nights. There's something special about them, Like, there's just something special about when the world, when it calms down. Things get quiet. People are at home. There's not all this activity. I think there's something to be said that when you take yourself out during this time, I don't know, you just feel more connected to yourself and to the world. And the mind really gets firing off on different cylinders this time than it does during the middle of the day. I don't know what it is. I think it just, maybe it's when things settle down and it gets quiet, you can hear yourself better, I don't know. But there's a nostalgia to the nighttime too, man. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my dad and I sometimes, we would go to my school way after hours, right? The only guy there was the janitor. And the janitor, he was super cool because he would just let us in every time. My dad and I would pull up, my dad, he would bring an old like CD player. You know those? Remember those old CD players? Those portable CD players. They weren't like really portable. There were some that were portable, like they were battery powered. But then there was those that you could kind of like carry around with you, and you plug them into the wall. Dude, I remember we would take one of those, and we take it to the school, and we go to the gym, the basketball court. We plug it in. He would bring a bunch of Rush CDs, which is my dad and I's favorite band. It's my favorite band because of him, but I mean, like they are my favorite band. And we would just play Rush, and we'd play basketball for a couple of hours. We'd start by shooting the ball, just kind of haphazardly running around the court, and then we'd like play a one-on-one game, and then we had like our own games, you know. We had this one game called 21, where it was like the first person to make it to 21 points by just shooting around won the game. However, if I can't remember the exact rules or exactly how it went, but like if I shot the ball, say from like the 3-point line, and I made that shot, and then my dad took the same shot, again from like the 3-point line, and he made that too, it would take like 3 points from me or 3 points from him. Or I think it might have just canceled each other out and you wouldn't get any points at all. It was kind of like I don't know. It was just kind of like cornhole. Like cornhole. Like I think in cornhole, when you're playing cornhole, if you get the beanbag on the other person's board and they also get their beanbag on your board, it cancels each other out. Like you lose a point. You lose a point, but like they don't gain a point. But we play stuff like that, and I just remember we'd be there a couple of hours. Remember the janitor there, he was always super nice. He'd always let us in because we would come by all the time. We got to know him. And, after that, we just drive home. And I remember those drives home, man. There was something about those drives. It was already late enough at night where things had settled down. And I was just kind of sitting there in the car, driving past all these streets, looking at all the street lights, seeing all the lights on in people's houses, and kind of thinking to myself, it's like, like we're kind of out of the ordinary right now. We're kind of out of the ordinary. Everybody's just at home, sleeping, relaxing, watching TV, playing video games, doing whatever. And here I am, I'm out here, just kind of by myself, in my own little world. I don't know. Maybe it's a topic of its own, but there's something very nostalgic. And there's an energy to late nights. And I'd say it's a good energy. This is where the mind, like I said, it gets firing off on all cylinders. And so maybe that's what I was looking for tonight. Just come out here, connect with some old memories, stand under the street lights, fulfill a promise. Who fucking knows, man? But anyways, I think I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna crawl into bed, and I'll be back soon. I'll see you on the other side. Take it easy.